What's poppin', y'all? My name is Luke, otherwise known as LMC. I want to say big shouts out to the Bakersmen Collective. I'm honored to be, doing this Functional Potheads Unite. What does being a functional pothead mean to you? When I was younger, right, when I was growing up, right, I'm still only about to turn 25 here, but when I was back in high school, middle school, high school, really, man, I was a fucking pothead. I was a massive pothead. We smoking blunts on blunts on blunts, right? And as I got older, I definitely slowed down, probably good for a good reason. But I realized this is the thing about what being a functional pothead really is that it's allowing cannabis to come into your life and enhance it, as long as you and fit the missing piece of the puzzle that could potentially help you with certain things, right? And everyone, just like cannabis affects everyone differently, so is your relationship with cannabis, right? So what does being a functional pothead mean to me? I think it means, right now, it helps me a lot with, sometimes it helps me with focus. Sometimes it helps me with, relaxation, right? It helps me, let's say, I'm, going a long run or something and I want to chill out after, I'm too amped up and I just want to chill. That helps me there. The thing about being a functional pothead is allowing cannabis to come into your life and, like I said, fit that missing piece of the puzzle. Because when people think just automatically right off the bat, functional pothead, it could be, oh, you're just smoking pot all the time, and that's like, you're functionally, that's what helps you, and that may be the case for some people. And I think that there's people out there that absolutely that's what works for them. That's their missing piece of the puzzle. But I also think, as I got older and I slowed down a little bit, I think there's so many different things that brings me, but for me nowadays, because I don't smoke constantly, I'm more times sober rather than high. Back in the day, I might have been high more times than sober, and that's completely fine, right? Or it just depends how you react to it. But for me personally, I'm starting to kind of go back to really having cannabis be puts me into a whole other framework in my mind, where I can start to self-observe myself, right? Or, reflect on myself, right? One thing that people talk about with cannabis is it's a great way, because, when you smoke, you get high. You start to look at yourself. Some people, this is different, it's different for everyone. But for me personally, I look at myself and I go, hey, like, this past couple of weeks, like, blah, 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 what is this? What is that? You don't want to get overcritical, but it's great to put yourself in a new mindset to then be able to look at your other mindset, your sober mindset, and be able to reflect on that, and be able to have a whole new thought process on something that you may have, it can clear up tunnel vision. Let's just say that. So let's go to question number 3. So what makes you a functional pothead? Okay, so what makes me a functional pothead really is, I think that makes you a functional pothead really, I think I can really, I can smoke in pretty much most, smoke, or, do a drinkable, right? Or edibles, actually, no, never mind. Sorry. Edibles, no, sorry. Never mind. THCA, I don't, decarboxylated, activated cannabis, right? THCA, a little too psychoactive for me sometimes. So maybe not. But, when I smoke, I can smoke in most situations, right? Now, why am I a functional pothead? Well, I think because, like I said, I use cannabis to help fit that missing piece of the puzzle, like I said earlier. And that's really what it is, right? Being a functional pothead in a lot of ways is using cannabis to help improve your life in whatever way you need it to be. Okay. Does not mean you have to be smoking constantly or that. It really is, how do you, cannabis can be that filler, can be that missing piece of the puzzle. And everyone has their different missing piece of the puzzle, right? So let's go to question number 4. So name a cause you will always advocate for. So, a cause that I'll always advocate for personally, obviously I want to see all drugs get legalized personally. In my opinion, I think that we really want to, I'm sick and tired of us doing these stupid, making drugs illegal. Like, let's go to the heart of the issue. Let's look at how do we really take care of a problem. Let's not just say we're going to take care of a problem. Let's not, act like we're taking care of a problem when we're not. Let's actually take care of it. Let's go to the root of the issue. Let's pull it out and actually, address it. And I think personally, we need to legalize all drugs. We need to, put money into rehabilitation, put money into education, right? But overall, though, I want to say that, I think cannabis is a great way to, use as a lens to look at a lot of things in life, right? Cannabis is so many different issues, especially with this time period right now where we're still in the legalization process. So there's so many different lenses. There's so many different issues that cannabis touches on right now, right? Whether it's politics, economics, marketing, globalism, right? Money in politics. And so, but really one of the biggest causes for me personally, one thing I always advocate for, one of my, honestly, one of my, kind of overall goals in life. This may sound kind of weird, right? But, I've always really kind of going back to that heart, that idea of going, let's go to the root of the issue. I'm a political junkie. I think I'm pretty good at respecting pretty much, regardless of your, beliefs or whatever. I respect the fact that we have the rights for that. So I'm definitely a big, I love the fact that, we are able to, for the most part, to be able to believe in what we want to believe. But going back to that in terms of what's at the root of the issue, what's something that I always want to advocate for is I want to get money out of politics. Okay. Because money in politics is the root of all of our suffering in a lot of ways. Not all of it, but quite a bit of it. Okay. Money in politics is destroying us. It's going to continue to destroy us. And we can't let corporations run our politics, own our politicians. It's for the people, by the people, right? It's not for the corporation, by the corporation. And so that's really definitely the biggest issue that I will always advocate for. Number 5, what's your favorite snack to eat when you have the munchies? I think that varies, but I'm not gonna lie, I am a chip fiend. I'm a fiend for chips. Okay. Another life goal of mine is I want to perfect the salt-based chip. Right. No, no, I love my chips. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying to not, because there's been times where your boy's going through like 5 bags of chips, one sitting, ain't nothing. I'm a chip connoisseur though. I'm a chip expert. You try to chip, believe me, I've tried it. Okay. You ever see me around, hit me, ask me, what do you think about this chip? I will give you a very accurate, I'm kidding. I'll give you a very detailed response of my thoughts on, but I love chips. I'm not gonna lie. I love my salt. I love chips, man. Anyways, though, I just want to say shout out to the Functional Potheads Unite. Thank you so much to Bakersmen Collective. Thank you so much, Lotta. I got so much love for everything that y'all are doing. Thank you guys. Really appreciate y'all. This is Luke, LMC. If you guys want to check me out, go to LMC on YouTube. Check out the High Design documentary series. Anyways, really, really appreciate y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Hey, Functional Potheads Unite. And by the way, Functional Potheads does not mean, what some people may assume it means. It's what it means for you, the individual, right? Because we're all different and we all have, different needs and different situations. Anyways, appreciate y'all. Much love.